Welcome to the Nutrition Coach Pharmacist. I am your host, Amy Wilson, and today we are going to talk about helpful hints or tips to keep from having that waistline expand during the holiday season. So we all know it's the holidays. We know there's lots of sugar and alcohol and parties and life just happens. It's just one of those things. So what we do see a lot of times is anywhere between 5 and 15 pounds is gained during the holiday season. And then we see all the time in January, boom, that's where you're like, okay, I'm going to do something about all this. Well, let's try to go into the season maybe just a little bit with more knowledge, and we can prevent that huge waistline expansion. So what can we do? Well, number one is don't starve. And let me repeat that again. Don't starve. Because what you are probably used to, or what I'm used to, or what we used to do, is that we would have a party, go somewhere. You know you're going to be doing something, and so you try to save your calories so you don't eat during that day. And what happens is during the party, you're starving, and so you're like, I didn't eat all day, so I'll go ahead and have everything. Well, that really is not the smart way to do it. The smart way is actually just stay on plan. Eat normal. Have a normal day, so then when you get to the party or the festivities or whatever, that you are not starving and almost inhaling everything. You're not going to overeat because you don't need to overeat, because you were satisfied before you went to the function. So that's one, no starving. Number two is that, let's say you did eat a lot and you're like, okay, I'm just going to make it up tomorrow. No. You go back to eating normal the next day. And even if you have a party the next night, you still eat normal that day. So you don't starve before the party and you don't starve after the party. You eat normal. And that will help immensely, because you're not going to overeat. You're not going to, you're still going to enjoy. You might figure out there's certain things that you want to try, but you're not going to be like, I need all of it. So that's one. Number two is stay hydrated. So, and that not just during hydrated for the parties or the festivities, it's stay hydrated. It is now winter time. It's starting to get colder, and it doesn't matter which climate you live in, but you have to stay hydrated. Drink that water. Your muscles need water. Your skin needs water. If you live in the colder climates, you don't realize how much you're actually kind of like evaporating off your body because it's colder. We're used to being sweaty. You're like, oh, I'm sweating so much, I need to drink water. You still need to drink water because you get dry in the winter. So even increase more. So half your body weight in ounces. And then if you go to a party, a good rule of thumb is have an alcohol drink, drink water. Have an alcohol drink, drink water. So that is also a good way to get your water in and maybe cut some of that alcohol down. So number three, get sleep. And you're like, what? How does get sleep? If you heard one of my nutrition coach pharmacist talks a couple weeks ago, we talked about sleep. So if you are burning the candle at both ends, if you're not getting sleep, you will, one, be irritated, two, be more than likely to make poor decisions. So meaning that you're going to go more for the sugar, more for the alcohol, because your body's crashing and it wants energy. So if you're tired, and I'll be baking here soon. I'm sure everybody else will be baking. You're gonna have cookies. You're gonna have everything else in your house. You will want to grab cookies or grab whatever because you're just so tired. And part of it's decision making. Part of it's because you're tired and your body has cortisol that's way, way high, and cortisol loves sugar. So make sleep a priority. Make sleep a priority. So far we got no starving before or after the festivities. Stay hydrated, drink that water, get sleep. Those are the three big things. And then the last one is freaking enjoy the festivities without guilt, without shame. And if you do overindulge, okay, you did it. Don't beat yourself up. If you had a good time, don't beat yourself up. Don't. That is the worst thing that you can do, because what that does is starts this negative cycle. And you beat yourself up, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And then you have the negative energy, and you go do it again, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And it sets you on this course of just, I hate saying it. It's horrible. It is horrible what sometimes we put ourselves through. So if you're going to be with family and friends, enjoy the family and friends. Have the drink, have whatever you want, be smart about it, and then the next day you get right back on, and you don't say, oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, I shouldn't have. You had a great time. You made memories. Like we always say, memories over macros. So there is a point where you can enjoy and be smart, but if you do overindulge, it's okay. Get back on track tomorrow. Get back on track the next day. The whole idea is that we don't want to do it every single day, but it is the holidays, so you might see, you do it, it might be this weekend, or it might be, Thanksgiving, and then the week after, and the week after. Be smart during the week. Do not try to make it up with exercise. Stay hydrated. Be smart with what you're eating during the week. Get that sleep. And then when you have those festivities, enjoy it. All right, guys. Nutrition Coach Pharmacist out of here. Have a very happy and healthy day. And if you like this episode, please share it. Put some thumbs up and some likes and give me some comments. And I will see you next week.